YouTubers, here comes a bunch of random stuff that's happening up here in the Yoop. Some of it'll make sense, some of it won't. Not a lot of camping, but there'll be other stuff. But there's camping stuff to come. Hope you enjoy this. So we got a leak in the shower. Voice is up there taking a shower. You don't get to see nothing, and I'm trying to figure out where the leak might be. Because that last one dripped right there. See, action cameras are good for something, trying to track down that pesky leak. I think it's the grout in the tile. On that side of the tile. A lot of times that's where the water's coming from. See that? And going to the side of the tub. Here. My initial opinion is it's not great, but it could be way worse. See if we see any signs of water. Our initial thought was, oh, we're going to have to do a DIY bathroom and miss out all summer RVing. But I slopped it up with a whole bunch of caulk, and it's been a couple, 3 weeks now and no leaks. So we're going to go do some camping. Handle it in the fall. Hey, YouTubers. We're going to Green Bay, because if you live in the Yoop, sometimes you got to go to Green Bay to go to Costco. Did not bring the camera, so there ain't going to be a video. Didn't bring the Action 4, so this is all you get. Have a great and wonderful day. Something else we did. The call of the e-bikes keeps getting louder and louder, but not yet. But this was tempting. Hemp seeds are really healthy. I highly recommend it. Sneak them into everything you can. They're good for you. Some of the best things you can do is pay attention onto free stuff going on in your area, and that's what we're doing here. I tell you, no matter where you live, there's free stuff that's fun to go do, and if you're RVing on the road, you can find a lot of free stuff. Take the time to do it. Are projects like this gone forever? Ask it for a friend. Throwing in another vegan meal, these are smashed potatoes and smashed burgers. They go together. Now, if you're not vegan, you're telling me to shut up about the vegan stuff. But seriously, this stuff is pretty good. If you are vegan, give this one a shot. This old RV caught our eye because it was in such good shape. It looked new. Now this meal, this is another vegan thing, and this is the Voices concoction. It is fantastic. It's Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich, veganized. If you're interested, ask me in the comments and we'll get it to you. You're going to get to hear what a caring person the Voice is.
It's a baby. We were just talking about how we've never seen a baby seagull.
No, we have pigeons. You don't see baby pigeons.
And I said seagulls too. Look at it. Can it fly?
What am I?
It's got a really short tail.
What am I, Dr. Doolittle? Good luck, buddy. Stay out of the street. We gotta go.
Be safe.
Here we go. Yum. Still a big fan of Impossible Burgers. This makes me happy and sad. G&K's has been closed for 3 years now. Closed in 22, and I have one more left after these two, and they still taste fantastic. See, even in a small town a couple days later, more free music. This was an all-day music thing, and some of the bands were pretty good. I'm really trying not to get that dreaded music strike. Ooh, nature and wildlife, a red squirrel. Went back and checked on Eddie. Alright, YouTubers, it's been a while. It's the 1st of July. I gotta clean this hood from when we moved up here. Look how dirty that windshield is. But I gotta get it cleaned off, even though we are not doing any camping until after the 4th. I don't know about everybody else. Well, I'm probably different than most people. I have no desire whatsoever to go camping during the 4th. But let's get this cleaned up. Alright, YouTubers, I sort of cleaned it. It's still a mess, but Eddie started right up. You can see it's a mess up there. I need to get over here and really clean all those bugs off of there. But that's not happening today. Got a lot of other stuff to do. Something interesting, I have, Eddie's always been a little damp inside. And I thought, you know, oh, it could have been a leak. Well, it ain't getting wet from the top. So I have 3 dehumidifiers in there, and they're sucking a lot of water out of there. So I know underneath the engine and passenger seat here, there's an open thing that I had to put mesh over to keep critters from getting in. So I guess just a lot of moisture gets in through there and stuff because I don't have any leaks. But this guy needs a dehumidifier at all times, apparently. That's it. That's as clean as he's gonna be for now. Maybe I'll show you him cleaning again, but running like a top. All right, we'll do something else with this video. If I haven't said it yet, have a great and wonderful day, right? A great and wonderful van and great sourdough.
We're going to make some, you know, healthy oatmeal cookies. So I'm going to make 2 batches of these cookies with 3 bananas. I follow the guideline and then I adapt it the way I like it to be. Just mash these bananas.
G's got this one down. You really got to try this recipe for healthy-ish snacks.
Mash these pretty fine because I don't want a chunk of banana in the cookies. There. Is that better? That's better.
As I edit this, she's about to make another double batch for me.
These are mostly smooth. The recipe is from Yummy Addiction, and it's 2 ripe bananas, 1 heaping cup of instant oatmeal, which I don't have, 1/4 cup sunflower seeds, 1/4 cup coconut flakes, 1/4 cup of raisins, 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. I don't like cinnamon in oatmeal cookies, so I don't put that in. And who I'm making these for doesn't want sunflower seeds, so I'm not going to put those in. But I have other seeds I'm going to put in. So some of the things I do to make it a little bit different is this is a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to put that in. Here is the coconut, and I use golden raisins. So I use a little extra. So it's like a heaping 1/2 cup for 2 batches. And then I'm going to put, this is ground golden flax. I'm going to put a tablespoon of that. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds because we really like hemp seeds. So that goes in there. And every time I make this, I do it a little different. I just kind of play with it. I'm like trying to find the best recipe. We're going to mix this in. So the other thing I need is a pinch of salt. If you're wondering about the salt, I got it when I was in Portugal. And I'm getting it down. It's been 2 years since I went to Portugal. I don't have instant oatmeal, so I am using rolled oats. This is whole wheat flour. This is Sunrise Flour Mill. You order it online. It's really good flour. This is a 1/2 cup of that whole wheat flour. Mix this up and see if it's too dry or not dry enough. It might be too dry, I don't know, but we're just gonna figure it out. The point is they're a healthy snack. Healthy-ish, you know. There's no added sugar. There's no fat. Let's see. These are caramel bits. Put those in. Now, these are not specifically vegan. These cookies are not. If I wouldn't have added these butterscotch and caramel chips, they'd be vegan. I have vegan chocolate chips, but we're gonna make these today with butterscotch and caramel. And I don't know, maybe about 1/4 cup. This is this is almond milk creamer. 1 tablespoon. That's it. We're gonna call this good. All right, I'm just gonna scoop them. I like these little scoops. I don't know if you've ever seen those before, but they're great for making cookies.
Yeah, life is pretty darn good. And this, if you know anything about sourdough, I guess this is really good. I don't know. I've learned that sourdough making is kind of an addiction.
I was told to show something about my sourdough. So I'm showing you how I shape it. This is a multi-grain loaf. I have no concept of where the camera is and where I am. That's a banneton. A little bit of rice flour inside. Rice flour on the top, keep it from sticking. This is a cheapo shower cap that you get at the dollar store or whatever. You just put it over there instead of playing with plastic wrap. I was doing plastic wrap all the time, and it was a pain. So then that goes in your fridge. And when you're ready to bake it, you bake it. Here's the cookies. I like to leave them sit for a minute, but you can see I cook them about 10 to 12 minutes at 325. So they're still a little bit wet inside, but at least they're a little bit crispy on the outside, and they hold up okay. I put them in a cookie jar. They only last a couple days. And that's it. You can see how the caramel chips melt. I like to leave them sit for a few minutes, then it's easier to just take them off. So somebody's going to be making these on their own at some point in time. So I've been told. We'll see what happens. The end.
The one-eared diabetic goofball needs his tunes. And there's a cruise ship that keeps stopping over in Escanaba.
What do you think it's saying?
Are you done?
Their eyes are funny. They look like a human eye.
I'm gonna zoom in. It was saying F off because moments after this it dive bombed us, just barely missing our heads. And there's more Vinnie. I see your eye, wearing your cowboy suit, hanging out down here, the man cave. Yeah? You doing good? Pretty good. Mostly good? You want to bite me? Be a good boy, Vinnie. You're getting to be an old man. Stop licking everything. Including yourself. And pulling all your hair out. Alright, that's it. That's some weird stuff that's been going on in between. Next video is going to be we went to look at an RV. Da-da-da-da. Tell him, Vin. Have a great and wonderful day. I even lost my train of thought the way you were jumping around. Ooh, you need them claws cut, don't you? Taking my life in my own hands. Alright, tell the people, Vin. Tell them to have a great and wonderful day. Say goodbye, Vin. Oh yeah, if you're in Marquette and go to the co-op, you can buy mini pasties from Lowry's. If you're into vegan stuff, ask in the comments for the recipe because this bibimbap is fantastic. We came to Escanaba so I could get my license and plates at the DMV, and look, a cruise ship. Alright, this is the Escanaba shipyard. They're fixing an old freighter that's been here forever, but this is the second cruise ship I've seen that is stopping here. I don't know what they're doing around the Escanaba area. When we come to Escanaba, we see this now. I'm guessing they probably go to Lake Kitchity-Kippity or something like that. But they're cruising Lake Michigan. And you can tell that they are loading some new supplies in for them. And there's a bus to take them wherever it is they're going. Victory 1. They said they were going to do this, and I didn't believe them. Alright, so if you want to come to Escanaba, there's a new way to do it. You can come by a cruise ship. And they'll put new foods in there from you. Pretty neat. There's people up there, looks like mostly crew with hard hats on, loading a new gangplank. It's taking it way up high for some reason. They know what they're doing. I don't. So, there you go. Authorized personnel only. What a lovely terminal they have here. There's no terminal. It's just a pier next to where this has been forever. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great and wonderful, various stuff happening kind of day. Moving that top, didn't hit the lifeboats. But they got themselves a new gangplank up top. Good job. Alright. I just got to do it again. I got to remind you, do not come to the UP. It's too crowded. These bald eagles will steal your babies, and persistent bear is just everywhere. Just, you got to stay out of here. Alright, I guess I gotta apologize. This video got really random, really long, and pointless maybe for a lot of people, but if some of you enjoyed, I hope you made it this far. And all the jokes aside about the UP is fantastic. Come visit it when you can. You'll have a great and wonderful day. P.S. I'm happy Yooper-ish. I got my license and waiting on my plates.